Greetings and welcome to Space Case Cards, Hall of Fame, down below the Hall of Fame collectibles and more with our Hall of Fame biography episodes. Doubleheader today, episode 316 and episode 317. We'll be doing two biographies today, Lloyd and Paul Waner. And we will have trivia. And I ran out of space on the reader board there. And we will have a Fairfield Friday. So that will be coming to us today. Hopefully everybody's having fun. Cards in my car. Cards, greetings. Robert. Okay, I got you with the 1+. We will have one trivia. Well, we'll have a baseball of humor, and we will have a trivia with the subject line of broadcasters. Okay, we got walking in here, logging 99. You get his entries for providing the Fairfield for today also. All right. And without further ado, as soon as we get to the 5-minute mark, we will end the early birds. Cards in my car. God is Great, Logan 99, and Sean Jedi Master. Keeps changing his title on his name. Instead of Sean the Jedi Master, now he's Sean Jedi Master. Okay, while we're waiting, let me get a sip of water quick. Okay. Just opened a Stadium Club blaster, and every pack had a red Braves card. Very interesting. Is that what their hot packs look like? You get a red cards? I don't know. I'll probably just wait and buy the base set for the Stadium Club. I'll find somebody when they've had things opened and stuff, and get a base set of Top Stadium Club. It's just getting too expensive for the product. I can't afford that. Our last big hoorah for this year is going to be, I'm dipping into my raisins, you can probably see, will be holiday. I should be getting my holiday in late next week or early the week after, because I believe the holiday releases right around the 14th. So I'm probably thinking the week of the 18th. They said they had to pre-order it, and it would ship to me as soon as they started sending out product from my Facebook group. We got less than a minute left. Yep. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I see one thumbs up on my end. I see 7 people watching. And I see 205. So speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh, we got cops in here. I see cops. With 1+. So I've got cards in my car, cops, God is great, Falcon 99, and Sean the Jedi. Did I miss it? Oh, Chuck's there. Chuck's in the house. Let's see. There's a 1+ for Chuck. Who else do we got? You got 6. Oh, you quite possibly. Quite possibly. Let me do a refresh. That was from when I first started the stream. I haven't done a refresh on my computer for some reason won't update and show me what it really has or does not have. Okay. We're going to do our baseball humor, our broadcasting trivia. We're going to be doing Lloyd and then Paul Waner. I don't know for sure if they're brothers, but Waner is not too common. Well, maybe they are brothers. I see their nicknames were Little Poison and Big Poison. We'll get into that in just a minute here. Let's speak now or forever hold your peace one last time. Chuck Dupree, cards in my car, cops, God is great, Lockin 99, and Jedi. Sean, Jedi Master. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are at 908 entries. 908 entries. And you'll see that when I switch my camera here in just a second here. You'll see everything on the docket for today. Okay. That up there. Put that there. Get this over here. And we will get into our trivia first. Okay. I'll go ahead and read our trivia for us for today, Friday, November 8th, 2024. The baseball birthdays for today are Bucky Harris, Tony Cusinello, Jerry Remy, and Jeff Blauser. Okay. Baseball humor for today. The Rangers had high hopes for 1975. New manager Billy Martin guided them to an 84-76-1 record and a second-place finish in the Western Division in 1974. By mid-July 1975, however, they were under 500 and 15 games behind. Martin sounded off about owner Brad Corbett, who had made a fortune selling plastic piping, saying, "You know as much about baseball as I do about pipe." Corbett let Martin know that he was considering firing him on July 20th after Martin ordered the public address announcer to play John Denver's "Thank God I'm a Country Boy" during the 7th inning stretch instead of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." In defiance of Corbett's instruction, he was fired. There you go for our baseball humor for Friday, November the 8th. Now we'll move into our trivia. This one will be worth 5 points. One correct answer will give you 5 entries in the October-November giveaway. Okay? Broadcasters. All right? And then our baseball birthdays for tomorrow, Saturday, November 9th, are Bob Gibson, Whitey Herzog, Adam Dunn, and Teddy Higuera. And then for Sunday, November 10th, 2024. Our baseball birthdays are Norm Cash, Jack Clark, Larry Parrish, and Bertie Tebbetts. Okay, broadcasters. How many future Hall of Famers were in the first game broadcast by Vin Scully? Okay, how many future Hall of Famers were in the first game broadcast by Vin Scully? Was it A, 1, B, 3, C, 7, or D, 9? Go ahead and submit your guess now for broadcasters. How many future Hall of Famers were in the first game broadcast by Vince Scully? A, 1, B, 3, C, 7, and D, 9. And Sean the Jedi Master got that one for 5 points. It was C. Was C, 7. Get your 5 points on the board here. John? And I will read through the answer here again so you can see it. How many future Hall of Famers were in the first game broadcast by Vince Scully? It was C, 7. It says, on opening day, April 18th, 1950, the Dodgers played the Phillies in Shibe Park in Philadelphia. The Dodgers lineup included Jackie Robinson, Duke Snider, Gil Hodges, Roy Campanella, Pee Wee Reese. The Phillies had Richie Ashburn and Robin Roberts. The Phillies won 9-1. The Dodgers' legendary announcer, Vin Scully, died on August the 2nd, 2022. He is considered by many to be the greatest broadcaster ever. Okay. That is our broadcasters trivia. Congratulations there, Sean, on getting that one correctamundo. Right, we are going to be doing, again, Lloyd Waner first for our biography, followed by Paul Waner. Okay? Should be 2 fairly short biographies. Then we'll get into our Fairfield Friday. And wrap things up for today. Me and Bernie have been chatting back and forth. Thanks everybody for the prayers for the passing of his mother-in-law and for the family. And I'm going to trade my numbers with him that I've got that he's looking for. I'm going to trade my numbers for my score treat set. And when I do get that whole set complete, we'll go through and highlight the 2024 score treat baseball or football card set. Okay? So we will be doing that. And then after meeting each other, trade off. If I still have some needs for that set, I'll post them up in my community tab as a message. And then if anybody wants, they can help me complete that set. I think having bought 5 packages, I thought for sure maybe I would get a decent set, but I still need a whole lot of cards for that one. So Lloyd James Waner was born March 16th, 1906. We're doing Lloyd first. And passed away on July 22nd, 1982 at the age of 76. Nicknamed Little Poison, was a Major League Baseball center fielder. His small stature at 5'9", 132 pounds, made him one of the smallest players of his era, along with his brother, Paul Waner. That's who we're going to be doing next. So they are brothers. He anchored the Pittsburgh Pirates outfield throughout the 1920s and 30s after brief stints with 4 other teams later in his career. Waner retired as a Pirate. Waner finished his batting average over 300 in 10 seasons. He earned a selection to the MLB All-Star Game in 1938. Lloyd and Paul Waner set the record for career hits by brothers in the MLB. He was elected into the National Baseball Hall of Fame by the Veterans Committee in 1967, and he worked as a scout for the Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles after retiring as a player. As far as his early life, Waner was born on March 16, 1906 in Harrah, Oklahoma, and grew up on a farm with his older brother, Paul. The two worked from dawn to dusk every day, and baseball was their only form of entertainment. Influenced by their father, who was a major league player in Oklahoma City, Paul and Lloyd's love and natural talent for the game developed over the years. The Waners learned to hit against corn cobs and cut down saplings in the woods to use as bats. Lloyd graduated from McLeod High School and attended 3 semesters at Eastern Central State Normal School, now East Central University, Ada, Oklahoma, before going into professional baseball. Waner started his professional baseball career in 1925 with the San Francisco Giants of the Pacific Coast League, but he hit poorly. He was offered a tryout for the Pirates at the urging of his brother, who had been discovered by Ada by Pirate scout Joe Devine. In 1926, he batted .345 in the Class B South Atlantic League. He also won the league's Most Valuable Player award. As far as his MLB career and his early career, Waner broke into the major leagues with the Pirates in 1927 and quickly built his reputation as a slap hitter with an astute sense of plate discipline. In his rookie campaign, he batted .355 with 223 hits while only striking out 23 times, the highest strikeout total of his career. As the leadoff hitter of the powerful Pittsburgh offense, he led the National League with 33 runs scored while only having 27 RBIs. The runs scored mark set an MLB rookie record. Al Lopez said that infielders of the era played deep at their positions, but Waner made them play closer to compensate for his speed as a runner. The Pirates won the 1927 National League pennant. Waner then batted .400 in his only World Series, but the New York Yankees won in 4 games. He continued to bat well early in his career, and he earned a record-setting 678 runs over his first 3 seasons, in 1927 to 1929. From 2001 to 2003, Ichiro Suzuki came close to the mark with 662 hits. Over his first 3 seasons in 1927-29, 2001 to 3, Ichiro Suzuki came close to the mark with 662 hits in his first 3 years. Waner finished in the top 10 in MVP voting in 1927 through 1929. And coming off a .353 season in 1929, he missed most of the next year due to appendicitis. He had surgery for the condition in the winter. Waner had difficulty recovering from surgery and re-entered the hospital in May. The Pittsburgh Press reported the fear that he might have to retire. As far as his middle career, he returned in 1931 and led the National League with 214 hits and 681 at-bats while hitting .314. Waner hit .333 the next year and finished 13th in MVP voting, but his average dropped to .276 in 1933. Waner's average increased to .283 and then .309 over the next 2 years. Hold on a second. Get this advance out of the way. Team president William Benswanger for his release, saying, "The old legs just won't hold up anymore, and I'm convinced that I'm through." He compiled a career of .316 batting average, batting .300 or higher in 10 seasons, and he compiled a 6-hit game, 2 5-hit games, and 41 4-hit games in his major league career. Waner was also accomplished center fielder, and he led the league in putouts 4 times, using his excellent speed to cover the spacious Forbes Field outfield. He recorded a career .983 fielding percentage at that position. He, meaning 2,459. On September 15, 1938, the brothers hit back-to-back home runs against Cliff Melton of the New York Giants. Paul was known as Big Poison and Lloyd as Little Poison. They got their nicknames from a Brooklyn Dodgers fan's pronunciation of Big Person and Little Person, which was then picked up by a sports writer in the stands. In 1927, the season the brothers accumulated 460 hits. The fans said to have remarked, "The team Waners. It's always the little poison on Lloyd and the big poison on Foist." Later in life, after retiring as a player, Waner was a scout for Pittsburgh from 1946 to 1949. He filled the same role with the Baltimore Orioles in 1955. He worked for the city of Oklahoma between 1950 and 1967. Lloyd and Paul Waner both struggled with alcohol abuse. Lloyd Waner Jr. said that while Paul Lloyd's drinking intensified after his playing career was over, and Lloyd Jr. said that the brothers would have been better known had they enjoyed their latter lives more, were it not for alcohol. In 1950, Lloyd and Paul Waner lost their older brother, Ralph Waner, when he was fatally shot by his ex-wife Marie. Ralph had been eating a steak dinner with his girlfriend when Marie came to the restaurant. Ralph and Marie both became angry. As they started to walk outside, Marie pulled out a gun. Ralph was shot twice, then struggled for the weapon, and it went off one more time, injuring Marie. Ralph died a short time later, and Ralph had held numerous roles in organized baseball in Pennsylvania. Waner was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1967. Sabermetrician Bill James has listed Waner as one of 10 examples Waner was inducted into in 1967. Sabermetrician Bill James has listed Waner as one of the 10 examples of Hall of Fame inductees who do not deserve the honor. Possible reasons for his selection included his brother being a fellow inductee and the inflated batting average of his ERA, which helped many players from the 1920s and 30s in the eyes of the Veterans Committee. Late in Waner's life, writer Donald Honig asked him about the previous quote, in which Waner said that he would have played baseball for free. I think I would have asked for expenses, Waner reflected. And Lloyd gave up drinking in the last 4 or 5 years of his life, and Lloyd said that it was like having a great father around. I always treasure that period. In 1982, Waner died of complications related to emphysema, and he was survived by his wife Frances and his 2 children. So there you go, the short but sweet Lloyd Waner Hall of Fame biography. Let's go over his Hall of Fame stats. Again, he was a center fielder, born March 16, 1906 in Harrah, Oklahoma, United States. Died July 22nd, 1982 at the age of 76 in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. He batted left through right. His MLB debut April 12th, 1927 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And his last MLB appearance was September 16th, 1945. For the Pittsburgh Pirates. His MLB statistics, a batting average of .316 for the career, his career, 2,459 entries. Then the teams he played for were the Pittsburgh Pirates, 1927-41, the Boston Braves, 1941, Cincinnati Reds, 1941, the Philadelphia Phillies, 1942, the Brooklyn Dodgers, 1944 through 1945. His career highlights. The Pittsburgh Pirates in 1927-41, the Boston Braves 1941, Cincinnati Reds 1941, Philadelphia Phillies 1942, the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1944, the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1944 to 1945. Career highlights and awards: he was an All-Star in 1938 and in the Pirates Hall of Fame. Member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, inducted in 1967. The election method was the Veterans Committee. There we go. And hopefully, without further ado here, we will give you his brother's biography, Paul Waner. Okay. We'll put Lloyd off to the side here and get ready to do our next one. Again. Why? All right, Sean, you take care. Have a safe trip home. Okay. Now on to Paul Glee Waner. He was born April 16th, 1903 and passed away on August 29, 1965, nicknamed Big Poison, was an American professional baseball right fielder who played in the Major League Baseball for four teams between 1926 and 1945, most notably playing his first 15 seasons with the Pittsburgh Pirates, the greatest Pirate outfielder up to his retirement. He won the 1927 National League Most Valuable Player Award in his second season, collecting a team record 237 hits that year. Waner set the team record for doubles in a season three times, including 1932, when he set the National League record for doubles in a season with 62. In the only postseason appearance of his career, he hit .333 in the Pirates' 1927 World Series loss against the New York Yankees. Waner won 3 National League batting titles, led the National League in hits twice, and collected over 200 hits each season from 1926 to 1934. On June 19, 1942, Waner became the 7th member of the 3,000 hit club with a single off Rip Sewell. He led the National League in putouts 4 times and holds the career record for most putouts by a right fielder. Waner's 191 triples are 10th all time, and his 605 doubles are 14th all time, a career .333 hitter. He was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1952. When Waner's younger brother, Lloyd, was elected to the Hall of Fame, they became the second pair of brothers in the National League Baseball Hall of Fame, after Harry and George Wright. Paul and Lloyd also hold the record for the most hits recorded by brothers, with 5,611 on July 21st, 2007. Waner's number 11 was retired by the Pittsburgh Pirates. As far as his early life, all right, I don't know why I'm so thirsty. Must have been that good sandwich I had for lunch. It was Jersey Mike's, by the way, in case you're wondering. I like the Italian Mike's way. All right. Waner was born in Harrah in the Oklahoma Territory 4 years before the region became a state. He was the third child of an Ora and Etta Waner. His youngest brother, Lloyd Waner, is also a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, and Ora had once been offered a contract by the Chicago White Stockings but declined it, instead of settling on a 400-acre farm. Waner was born with the middle name of John, but his middle name was changed from John to Glee after an uncle named Glee gave him a shotgun at the age of 6. He stated that he learned batting from hitting corn cobs on his father's farm, learning the way to follow the ball by seeing the movement of the cobs. Waner had astigmatism. He did not like wearing glasses on the field, as it made the ball appear smaller in focus. But without glasses, the ball looked grapefruit-sized. With the larger apparent size of the baseball, he was able to hit the center more often. Waner played baseball at East State Teachers College, known as East Central University in Ada, Oklahoma. He pitched to a 23-4 record with a 170 earned run average in 1922. Waner's father had wanted him to be a teacher, but Waner wanted to play pro ball and dropped out of college as well. He signed with the team in Joplin, Missouri in the Class A Western League. Then Waner was set to Western League, equivalent to Rookie League in Muskogee before being sold again to the Class A AA San Francisco Seals of the Pacific Coast League. In 1923, the manager of which was former Pirate John Dots Miller. He only pitched one game for the Seals in 1924 before he was moved to the outfield. With the Seals, Waner hit .378 over 3 seasons, including 401 in their championship season. As far as Major League Baseball career, he played for the Pittsburgh Pirates. In October of 1925. The Pittsburgh Pirates of the National League purchased Waner and teammate Hal Rhyme from the Seals for $100,000. On April 17, 1926, the Cincinnati Reds, he collected his first Major League He also finished 12th in the MVP voting as the Pirates finished in third place, 4.5 games behind St. Louis Cardinals. By Waner's second season with the Pirates, he and his younger brother, Lloyd, had become stars. Combined, they accumulated 460 hits in the 1927 season. The 1927 season was a standard year for Paul. He played in a career-high 155 games, which led the league, and led the National League in hits. With 14 through 19 in 1927. Since this feat has been accomplished by Chipper Jones in 2006, aided by the contributions of the Waner brothers, Pittsburgh advanced to the 1926 Most Valuable Player Award. Waner hit .370 and led in runs 142 careers. Nonetheless, he still hit .322 with 180 hits in 150 games. The Pirates finished below 500 with a 75-9 record for the first time in Paul's career. Coming down off a down year, Waner hit .341 in 1932 with 215 hits. His fifth season with over 200 hits, he played in 154 games. Waner won his second National League batting title in 1934 with a 362, and leading the league What's wrong with this thing? Oh, there it goes. I lost my mouse for a second there. Trainer Waner went to a bar before playing the Giants on May 19th, and when Waner ordered a beer, Trainer said he will like hell. Give him a shot of whiskey. Waner hit .331 in the remaining games to finish the season with a batting average of .321 with 78 RBIs, 176 hits, and 139 games. In 1935, he was elected to his third MLB All-Star game. In 1936, Waner won his third National League batting title with a batting average of .373. The second highest of his career while collecting 94 RBIs, his third highest in his career, 53 doubles, second highest, and 218 hits. He collected over 200 hits for the final time at bat in 1937, when he had a .354 batting average while driving in 74. The 1937 season was the 8th time he collected 200 more hits in a season. At the time, only Hall of Famer later in his career, on January 31st in 1941, Waner was signed by the Brooklyn Dodgers and would patrol outfield along with infield. He was released by Boston on January 19, 1943. 2 days later, the Dodgers signed him again. A spike injury to his foot meant that he missed time once again, but he still hit for 311, 82 games, while having 36 RBIs and 70 hits, a career low for a whole season played. The 1944 season was his last full season, and he played 92 games, 83 with the Dodgers and 9 with the Yankees after being released. He played one game for the Yankees in 1945, making one plate appearance as a pinch hitter in which he drew a walk. Later in life, Waner led the National League in batting on 3 occasions and accumulated over 3,000 hits during his 20-year baseball career. He hit 605 doubles, which at the time of his retirement was the 5th most all time. He collected 200 or more hits on 8 occasions, collected 50 or more doubles in 3 seasons, and was voted in the National League's most valuable player in 1927, and had a lifetime batting average of .333, tied for 5th highest with Eddie Collins. For anyone in the 3,000 hit club, his 191 triples are 10th most all time. Waner recorded one 6-hit game, five 5-hit games, and 55 4-hit games in his career. Stengel once stated that Waner was the best right fielder in American League history. Ruzio said that who possessed him. After his retirement, he kept active fishing, hunting, golfing, and being a part-time hitting coach for the Phillies, Cardinals, and Braves. Ted Williams credited In 1999, he was ranked number 62 on the Sporting News list of 100 greatest baseball players and was nominated as a finalist for the Major League Baseball All-Century team. Separate efforts by the Waner family and 2 longtime Pirates fans who repeatedly pointed Pirates then The Pirates retired Waner's number 11 in a ceremony before their game versus the Astros on July 21st, 2007. 55 years to the day of his induction into the Hall of Fame, a plaque was placed in the interior of PNC Park to commemorate the retiring of Waner's jersey. A popular story concerning their nickname is at the Brooklyn fan at Ebbets Field once said, "Them Waners, it's always the little poison on Lloyd and the big poison on Foist." However, Paul said it was a giant fan in the Polo Grounds. So there you go. Lloyd and Paul Waner's biography. Put this one back over on the building blocks here. Now we will go into Lloyd Waner's Hall of Fame induction stats. Again, he was a center fielder, born March 16, 1906 in Hera, Oklahoma. Died July 22nd, 1982 at age 76 in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Batted left through right. His MLB debut April 12, 1927 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. September 16, 1945 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 316 average. Still wouldn't even make it downtown. Hmm. But his full MLB statistics, his batting average was 316, hits 2,459, home runs 27, runs batted in 598. Played for the Pittsburgh Pirates 1927 to 41, the Boston Braves 41, the Cincinnati Reds 41, the Philadelphia Phillies 1942, the Brooklyn Dodgers 1944, and the Pittsburgh Pirates 44 to 45. His career highlights: he was an All-Star in 1938 and the Pirates Hall of Fame. Hmm. And he's in the Pirates Hall of Fame, a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, inducted in 1967, and the election method was the Veterans Committee. So there you have it, Lloyd and Paul Waner. Hopefully you enjoyed that double episode today, episode 316 and 317. And without further ado, we will set this up to the side. Let me get a little snack here. We're running pretty good. We got 15 minutes to go through a Fairfield and do our sign off. Let's see here. Let me get back to the live feed here so I can see what's going on in front of me. The kids are saying, "Where's Santa?" Santa's here. He'll be making his Santa Claus appearance close near Thanksgiving. Okay? But we might start decorating before then. Give me a second here. I can't remember, Titus. Did they see me last year dressed up as Santa Claus? I'm trying to remember. Of course, you might have a new group of kids this year, right? But yes, Santa Claus will be making his appearance. He'll be having his bells and whistles and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up this Fairfield and see if we can find some good cards. Okay? We got one more Fairfield for next week. We'll be done. Oh, we got a Topps big. Look how few cards they put in this box now. At least when I pack one of these, if you order a repack of your favorite team, I fill the box. Look how thin this stack is in here. Oh, we got one card still stuck there. Two cards. Oh, that's a nice one. A New York Yankees State of Mind. And a Pedro Alvarez with the Pirates. Oh, we got a Yankee and a Pirate right on top for Bernie H. And then we got a Topps big. Have to see who we get on our Topps big. See if we can get some Hall of Famers. There we go. That one's all full. I mean, all empty. Oh, what was the date on this one? That's what I forgot to check the date. The date was, this year, May of 2024. You'd think they could have bought a nicer pack of cards in here. 2024. Come on, people. Charging arm and leg for this stuff anymore. We're hardly putting anything in there. See if we get any good cards in here. Or see if it's all older stuffs. All right, so we've got New York State of Mind. Judge Sanchez rise up during the ALCS. So there you go. It's a judge card. Then we got a Pedro Alvarez with the Pirates. We got Kirk Casilli with the Reds. Andrew Kashner with the Orioles. Kevin Crone with the Arizona Diamondbacks. We got Caleb Killian, rookie card. Then we've got Next Generation Toronto's Young Stars Celebrate. That Bo Bichette and Guerrero. Yep, that's what it looks like. Michael Toglia, rookie card for the Colorado Rockies. Adley Rutschman. Ooh, an Adley Rutschman rookie card. That's pretty cool. Rookie Cup Gold Cup card. Pittsburgh Pirates, JT Brubaker. Randy Myers with the Mets. A checklist card. Card number 1 through 100. Yeah, I'll set that separate. That's a checklist. No Hall of Famers or nothing yet. Rick Locklear with the Royals. Kurt Manwaring with the Giants. Bert Blyleven. Wait a minute. Blyleven? Blyleven's a Hall of Famer, ain't he? Yeah, Bert Blylander. We got one Hall of Famer so far. Uh-oh, got to make a little bit more room. We also have a Mike Schooler with the Seattle Mariners. All right. And then we got Luis Salazar with the Padres. Jimmy Jones with the Yankees. Jeff Torborg, manager for the White Sox. Todd Bessinger with the Reds. Rafael Palmeiro with the Rangers. Alfredo Griffin with the Dodgers. Darren Dalton with the Phillies. Mike Henman with the Tigers. Roger McDowell with the Phillies. Jack Morris. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the newer Hall of Famers, isn't he? Yep, Scott Jack Morris. Hall of Famer, so that's 2. Mike Dyer with the Twins. Gary Templeton. With the Padres. Lee Gutterman with the Yankees. Mike Felder. Why that one upside down? Thought maybe it was going to be autographed or something. With the Brewers. Just kidding. Unless they got one signed and put it in the box. Nick Asaski with the Reds. Calvin Schiraldi with the Red Sox. Jim Presley with the Seattle Mariners. There's 2 of the same flair here for the Mariners. Mel Hall with the Indians. Lloyd Mosby with the Blue Jays. Ron Darling with the Mets. Randy Hunt with the Expos. Eric Show with the Padres. Israel Sanchez with the Royals. Shout out to Lockett. And then Gerald Young with the Astros. Mike Harkey with the Cubs. Turner Ward with the Indians. Lance Johnson with the White Sox. Brett Butler. And Jim Ganter. Brett Butler. Butler? No, Butler is not. Could have been. Might have been. Should have been. But Brett Butler did not make it into the Hall of Fame. So we got a checklist. We got the stack of cards there. 2 Hall of Famers and 2 Mariners. And let's see who we got in our Topps 3 package here. Okay. Throw that in there. It's probably the company store advertisement. Yep. Something like that. 1988 Collector's Edition. Glossy All-Star Hot Prospects and Baseball Card. So boom. We'll just throw that there. It's like a giveaway. Steve Trout with the Seattle Mariners. Steve Trout. Then we got Randy Reddy with the San Diego Padres. Rafael Belliard with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Julio Franco with the Cleveland Indians. George Brett. George Brett's a Hall of Famer, right? Yep, George Brett. Sure enough. So that gives us 3 Hall of Famers. Barry Bonds. There we go. Barry Bonds and Johnny Ray. Barry Bonds. He could have did so good too. Barry Bonds with the Pittsburgh Pirates. There we go. There we go. Nothing too spectacular there. Checklist. 3 Hall of Famers. Jack Morris, Burt Blyleven, and George Brett. Okay. Then a couple of Mariners here. 3 of them. Jim Presley, third base. Mike Schooler, pitcher. And Steve Trout, another pitcher for the Mariners. There you go. Those are our other 3. Nothing super, super great. Good evening, all. God bless all. There we go. Firestarter Breaks is in the house. Firestarter Breaks, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, brother. Hopefully you're doing well today. But let's get ready to do my signature sign off. We'll get some people that are still here to the end. Some bonus entries. So let me do this real quick. Okay, I'll start it right at 58. It is 2:58. So we will end the stream. Okay. So let me get everybody logged in here. We've got God is Great in the house. Still. Chuck's in the house still. Space Case. Space Case is here. One plus. God is Great. Looking. One day the Fairfields will be full of Mariners. Yeah, bro. The only way that happens is when it's a repack box. When it's a repack box and it's full of Mariners. Maybe that'll be because they'll eventually be the hottest team in town, right? I won't hold my breath on that one. So let me go ahead and get ready here in just a second here. So it's 3 o'clock. So let me change the camera around here real quick, do my signature sign off, and we'll see you all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. And we will see you all again then. So this has been Don Blumdahl, Hall of Fame veterans, sports cards, collectibles, and more, with our Hall of Fame biography special this Friday, episode 316 and 317. Lloyd and Paul Waner with our trivia and our Fairfield that we have. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and we will see you all around the channels, okay? Bye for now, and take care. We'll see you around. Have a good weekend. We'll see you after Veterans Day on November 12th. Bye for now.